So hello everyone. So in the next 30 minutes we're going to do a flow where we combine yoga and Qigong. So the movement is quite gentle. It's a little bit different from the usual very linear yoga. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, we'll start standing, so you can stand up. And first thing we'll do is to warm up the joints. So you can step your right foot back and tuck the toes under and just circle over the toes. If you've done a few classes with me, you might notice that I very often integrate this little joint churning. It's really, really good for the body, circling the other direction. If you do other sports, it's a good idea also to warm up your body before you do something else in this way. So release your right foot and then switch to the left foot. You can really roll over your toes. This is really to work with the joints of the toes and the ankle, circling the other direction. Release. Place your feet together, place your hands on your knees, and then bend your ankles as deeply as you can. And notice when your heels start to lift off the floor. And then bounce a few times. And then circle your knees in one direction. Gentle. If it's cracking every single time, then maybe you need to change the movement a little bit so it's less deep. Circle in the other direction. And please separate your feet a little bit wider apart, about hip width apart, and then let's circle one leg at a time. Connect to your hip joint, circle in the other direction. And it doesn't have to be that big, it can be a small movement, that's fine. Okay, switch to the other leg. And switch direction. Okay, release. So with your feet about hip width apart, you can start circling your hips around. Imagine that you're inside a cylinder shape and that with your hips, you're following the contour of the cylinder. And slow. And make this movement really delicious, whatever that means to you. It should be enjoyable. Circle in the other direction. Notice also how your spine is moving here. And come back to the center. Place your hands on your arms. Let's do this one. So arms heavy. Imagine that your hands are made of water balloons. And bring your thumbs in and the fists around. So you make a fist with your hands. And then swing your arms side to side. And really twist with your whole body. So the opposite heel will lift. Now the back arm comes and taps onto the lower back. This is the area of the kidneys. And then the front, the hand taps onto the opposite, where the other kidney is within the front. So you're just tapping side to side. Energetically, you're waking up the area of the kidneys. This is where we store the chi, prana. Place your hands on your shoulders, bring your elbows together, and then inhale, So circle a few times around, working up the shoulder joint. Circle in the other direction. Release. Make fist with your hands, so thumbs in and fingers around. Circle in one direction. And really press your wrist down so you actually also feel it in your forearm. You're not just like hanging out here, but actually really warming up, waking up the forearms, the wrist. Switch in the other direction. Okay, release. Keep your spine upright, bring your chin to your chest, and then circle your head in one direction. Just don't bring the head all the way back, it's not so good for the neck. You can come through center, then to the other side. And if you feel like one area is really tight, you can pause somewhere, take a few breaths there. And then circle in the other direction. And then move your head back to the center. Nice. Take a moment, you can close your eyes. Just notice how your joints feel. Slightly more alive, a sensation of heat, spaciousness. You can open your eyes and take your right hand and create like a little cup. And with this little cup, you start tapping on the outside of your left side of your neck. You just tap here, back to your shoulder. Shoulder. You can be quite firm and move down on the inside of your left arm and up on the outside. You really want to wake up the skin and down on the inside, up on the outside. And then switch to the other side. Be quite firm. And down, 2 or 3 times down on the inside, up on the outside. Up to your face, you can tap your whole face with your fingertips, to your head, your skull. Just tapping, tapping. Move down to your chest. With my sons, they laugh a lot when my voice changes, tapping on my chest. And move down to your ribs, your belly. Your buttocks can be again quite firm. You can make fists with your hands, just tap into your buttocks to relax it. And then down on the side of your legs, your feet, and up on the inside. 3 times. Up on the inside. Last one. Tap onto your lower back again. You can make fists with your hands. You can attack the area of your kidneys, your lower back, your sacrum. Okay, release. And you can again take a moment to close your eyes and just feel the sensation in your hands. Feel the sensation in your body. Just notice the difference. Okay, you can open your eyes again. We're going to start with our Qigong kind of little sequence. You can place your feet about shoulder width apart, so a little bit wider than the hips. Turn the toes slightly out and then keep your knees soft. We never want to lock the knees back in when we integrate Qigong elements. So knees soft. You can place your hands in front of your, so we have 3 Dantians in the body. So this is the first Dantian, is about 2 fingers below the navel. So place your hands in front of you. Keep all the joints are relaxed. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. There's no rigidity. It's like relax shoulders, relax your jaw, and imagine you're like holding like an orb of energy, light around yourself. And breathe all the way down into your belly. Your eyes, and then as you inhale, still with the arms relaxed, just inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale down. So a few times. Your gaze is soft, maybe your eyes are closed. One more. And then bring the hands a little bit higher, kind of in line with your heart. The palms are more facing in towards one another. And as you breathe in, you expand your arms wide. And imagine that as you expand them wide, your rib cage expands out to the side. And then as you exhale, you bring the palms together. Keep everything relaxed, your shoulders, your arms, your knees. And step your feet wider apart. Again, turn the toes slightly out, heels slightly in. We'll do a little sequence that creates a little bit more heat, integrating the 2 movements we just did. So with your next inhale, reach your arms up to this. You can bend your knees quite a lot, so much more this time than just the knees soft. So inhale, your arms up. Exhale, bow forward and sweep your hands onto the floor behind you. And then inhale as if you're pulling water up from the earth, up over your head. Cross your arms behind your head and exhale, push out to the side. Inhale, gather the energy between your palms, round your spine. And then exhale, fold and sweep. And we continue. So inhale, arms up behind your head. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, gather. Round the spine. Exhale, ground. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, expand. Inhale, gather. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, push to the side. Imagine the energy is coming from your Dantian as you expand out to the side. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale, last round. Keep your knees, your seat quite low. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up. Straighten your legs and exhale, release. Place your hands onto your hips. And we are going to do a little movement. This is a preparation for the dragon dance that's going to come soon. So you inhale in the center, and then as you exhale, pivot on your feet and you face one side. And so you lift the back heel off the floor, and then again inhale to center, exhale to the other side. Inhale, center, so you stay quite low in your seat. So exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale. And then back to the center. And now we'll add a movement. Again, take a little break. We'll have a look for now. I'll demo the first round of the dragon dance. We'll add a movement for our arms. Yeah? So when we're facing to one direction, let's say I'm facing this direction, here my right knee is in front. I'm going to push forward with the left hand and back with the right. Yeah? And then I come back to center. I always start with the right hand on top and left hand in the bottom. Yeah? And then I exhale, push to the other side. Yeah? So I inhale to center, exhale. So we'll start together. So you can start in the same kind of stance, quite low in your seat. Bring your right hand on top, the left hand below. And we'll go first to the right. So inhale in the center. Exhale, pivot on your feet, push forward with your left hand. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, push forward with the left, back with the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, turn to the left, push forward with the right hand. Do it a few more times. So inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. And exhale. Inhale, center. One more time on each side. And inhale, come back to center. So a little detail that can really make a difference is imagine that you're holding a bowl of chi, of like energy between your hands. You may not be able to feel it in the beginning, but just imagine. It starts with imagination. When you come back from being on the right side, so your left hand is forward, you can draw like a little circle with your right arm that's coming back. It circles around the left arm before it goes to the other side. So we'll add a little element. So have a look, we'll do one, I'll demo one sequence first and then we'll do it together. So same start. So I inhale in center. I exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. And this time I inhale both arms up. I shift my weight to the left side. I squat as low down as I can. So this is on the inhale. Exhale, you squat. And then as you inhale, you sweep your arms along the floor. You shift your weight to the other leg, reach your arms up. And then exhale, face the other side. Okay? So we'll start together. Right hand on top, left hand below. Connect to the breathing in your belly. And imagine you're holding like a bowl of chi, a bowl of energy between your palms. So inhale. As you exhale, turn to the right, push forward with the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Again, exhale to the right. Inhale, both arms up. Shift your weight into your left leg, squat all the way down. Inhale, slide to the other side, face to the left. Exhale, push forward to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, push. Inhale, center. Exhale. Both arms up, inhale. Squat onto the right side. Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head, and exhale, push to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, squat. Inhale to the other side. Exhale, push. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Both arms up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, slide. And exhale, push. Last round. Inhale. Follow your own breath. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, slide up over your head, and exhale, push. Inhale, come to center. Take a moment here. Lower your seat and close your eyes for a moment. Straighten your legs. Parallel your feet. Interlace your hands behind your back. Draw your shoulders back. And then exhale, simply fold forward. Maybe bring your hands up towards the sky or towards the floor in front of you. Just a few breaths. And then release your hands onto your hips and then release them down onto the floor. Place so both hands on the floor, bend both knees, and then with your next inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky and straighten both legs as best as you can. Exhale, release both hands, bend both knees. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, bend, release. Inhale. So keep going with your own rhythm. And exhale. Both hands down to the floor. Take a moment to pause here. Place your hands onto your hips and inhale, come on. Okay, and then bring the feet closer together, a little bit closer together, and come down to a squat. Place your, so if your heels are lifted, you can place something under your heels, like a pillow, or you can fold your mat. Then bring your arms on the inside of your thighs and hug in with your knees, press your elbows out. Lengthen your spine, open your chest. This is great for the digestive system, especially in the morning. And then release your hands onto the floor. And you can come and sit on your bum and fold your right foot so your knee is bent, and keep your left foot on the floor. So make sure your thigh is pointing forward, your foot is pointing straight back. Place your hands behind you and then lift your hips up. And as you lift the hips up, stay here and press your right foot into the floor a lot until you feel a stretch in your right calf. So whatever knee is bent, you press that foot into the floor. These, very good. And then you can switch to the other side. So you bring your other foot in, place the other foot onto the floor. Lift your hips up. So if your left foot is down on the floor, you press your left foot into the floor until you feel a stretch in your left calf, left thigh. So we just worked quite a lot with the quads, so it's good to take a moment to stretch it. Keep breathing. And then slowly release. Extend your legs in front of you. Place the feet about hip width apart. Flex your feet. Engage your quads. Actually, I'll put this. And then inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, fold forward any amount. And maybe you need to stay upright. That's totally fine. Take a few breaths here, and you can either stay static. Just make sure your chest stays open. You're not like collapsing here, so your breath is still nice and full. So either you stay static, or you can try this. So as you inhale, come up a little bit, draw your shoulders back, as if you're doing a mini cobra. And then as you exhale, round your upper spine, bring your chin to your chest, and you may feel the whole superficial back line. This is the fascia in the whole back of your body. You may feel it pulling slightly. So again, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. One more, inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, come up slightly, but stay folding forward. Just keep the shoulders, chest open. Take a few more breaths here. Bend your right leg and step your right foot to the outside of your left leg. Place your right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, either wrap your arm around your knee or place your elbow to the side. And again, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. So of course you're using your arm to go a little bit deeper into the twist, but also give a little bit of resistance with your right leg. Press into your left arm. And then inhale to come back to the center and switch to the other side. So left leg, left foot, step it to the outside of your right leg. Place your hand behind you. Inhale, extend. It's not so much about the arm, it's more about extending the spine. And then exhale, twist. Either wrap your arm around your knee or place your elbow to the side. And inhale to come back to the center. So find your way to the center of your mat. You have space behind you. And slowly roll yourself down onto your back. So you come all the way down onto your back here. Hug your knees into your chest. We'll do a few rounds of Apanasana. So inhale, create space between your thighs and your belly. And then as you exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Feel your lower back pressing into the floor. One more. You come into a happy baby, so separate your knees, bring your arms on the inside of your knees, but hold the outside edges of your feet. Keep your sacrum on the floor. So aim at keeping a natural curve in your lower back. So you pull with your hands, you pull your knees towards the floor. And with your feet, you push up into your hands. A few breaths here. Slowly release. You can extend your legs onto the floor for a brief Shavasana. Lay down onto your back. Let your whole body rest. Let's take 5 more breaths in this position. You can count down from 5 all the way to 1. Releasing every breath, releasing your body a little bit deeper into the earth. Feel free to stay longer if you have more time. Otherwise, you can start wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, you can roll onto one side, your favorite side, and press yourself back up into a seat. Join your palms together in front of your heart. Take your time to transition. Take a moment to bow in gratitude to your body and your breath. Thank you for joining